ArsenalFanTV, Lee. A lot of happy Scousers around here. And you can't blame them, but I'm miserable. I know you're miserable because, yet again, I mean, the game was over after the first half. It's poor performance again by Arsenal in that first half today.
Game was over an hour before the kick-off, Robbie, when he named the team. That was when it was over. Come up here today, always optimistic, you know, and then you see the team sheet, you see it as well, you was there with us, and everybody's down, you know. It was absolutely, you know, it's a scandalous decision. Arsene Wenger today, by the way, has hung himself today. That's it, you know what I mean? If he wants to leave, he's fucking gone and got the rope and hung himself.
What is the, I mean, I haven't seen anything since the game's finished to, you know, say, was there some sort of suggestion that he was ill, Alexis Sanchez, or... Because I just can't work out why he wasn't starting, and you saw the difference when he came on in the second half.
Well, of course, you know, I mean, that's what you expect. I can't, you can't. We've just been talking, just coming out of it. Why is he injured? And no one can give a logical explanation to why he was left out today. You know, if you was coming down here today, if you had 10 people in the van or something like that, you name your team sheet. Everyone, it might be one or two different, but the one name that would have been on it would have been Sanchez. No, if you'd have said to me, if I'd have put Sanchez down as sub, you'd have thrown me out the fucking van. You know what I mean? Like, you know, walk home, you prick. You know what I mean? Because it's just absolute joke of a decision. You know, and I honestly say to it, they're 2-0. They're 2-0 up. You have to look at. You have to have a look at it now. I think Liverpool, they're an okay side. Let's be honest. They're not the greatest team, right? But Marnie, right? Marnie's their best player. He's had the freedom of a fucking 18-yard box for their 2 goals. No one's telling him he's their best player. There's no one sold him.
I couldn't understand that. I was like, with the camera guy there, I was saying to him, why are we not double teaming Mane? I couldn't understand it.
It is unbelievable. Like, you know, you can go on about the Sanchez move, you can go on about that, but our defensive performances are shocking. We don't protect the back four. Coquelin doesn't protect the back four. What's Coquelin's job now? Because like a couple of seasons ago, I thought he was doing really well. Everybody's slagging him off, saying, "Oh, he's not this and not that." All of a sudden, he's going into their back four to try and win the ball. He should be shielding the back four, our back four, and he doesn't do it. You know, I'm sick and tired of keep coming to grounds like this every time turning up, and we're fouling, Robbie. Every single time we are fouling, and then when we get back into the game, the substitutions. You know, it takes off. Not only Welbeck, it takes off Giroud, so that straight away, bang goes our aerial threat. You know what I mean? One foul swoop, there it goes. We've been playing long ball most of the game, and then all of a sudden, you've got like Perez. By the way, Giroud's had a tough time winning headers against their 2 centre-halves, and all of a sudden, you're putting Perez trying to win those headers. Take one of them off, but not 2. Every decision that Arsene Wenger keeps making now, it's mistake after mistake. Robbie, I'm going to say this. This time last season, I was angry. Really, as you well know, annoyed about things and all that. Like £90 million later and a year later, I think we're worse. I can't really, you know, I'm looking at it now. I can't really see anything really positive looking at the Arsenal team. Can you? I can't see it. Defensively, we're weak. We spent £30 million on Mustafi. We're still giving away silly goals. We spent £15 million on what a supposedly world-class keeper. We're still conceding goals. Our full-backs are still weak. I don't give a monkeys what you're saying. Someone was saying earlier on today that watch Bellerin today, because every time he gets the ball, his final ball's not good enough. So I thought I'll have a look at that today, and he's right. Every time he got into the final third, his ball was poor. Monreal, he just did not have a clue up against Mane. What is it going to be like when you play against top players? Not knocking Mane, he's a terrific player, but he's not world class, is he? And Monreal couldn't handle him. And then he go into the midfield. Have they got any superstar midfield players? Xhaka today was outplayed in there. And then I've got to go on to the wide areas. Our best midfield player for the last 2 games, central midfield, Chamberlain. Where is he again today? Up against puts out on the wing. Oh, is that a tactical thing to get what's his name, Milner? Milner, and no one roasted Milner today. He's captain of that side, apart from Mustafi, who's a centre half, who did do it once. But we've got wide players that are on £100 a week that can't roast him. You know, and I'm going to have to say this today, Robbie, that, you know, also Wenger has left poor old Iwobi out there to dry today. You know what I mean? He's left him out there because he was on an island of nothing today. for his performance. You know, it didn't come to good, but he's a young kid, for Christ's sake. Don't put him into that. And then, you know what I mean, people coming out here and slagging him off and all that, like, you know, rightly so because of his performance, but he's a kid learning his trade. He shouldn't be learning his trade at Arsenal Football Club. He should be learning it on loan and then doing things like that. He's left him out to dry today. You know, and you know, look, fans are arguing again, Robbie. Like, you know, they're arguing, and you know, it ain't good to see. You got not being.
Do you think he could possibly? I mean, there are still a lot of rumours that were going around before today that he still wants to sign a new contract.
Well, if he wanted to sign a contract, you know, he would have played Sanchez today, wouldn't he? I think he wants to leave. I really do, because if you do. I have to say, you know, I mean, today was was there all the talk about it. I really do believe this. If he'd have come here today and got a good result, right, you know, people might. I'm not saying they would, but it would have been a start. But today, now, you know, I'm gonna, you know, this protest on Tuesday night now is going to gather pace after today, you know, because there's a lot of angry fans out there, like, you know what I mean, that feel that they're being taken for a ride, Robbie. That's what I feel. You know, we come in every game here, walking out and feeling like we've been let down. You know, the players are not working. It seems to me the players are not working for him neither, Robbie. They don't look like that they're really in it. In the first half, how many times, 50-50 balls did we not win? You know, all those little things that you see in a game. And I'm looking at it today, and I just, you know, Claude said it as he lost the dressing room. Well, you know, looking at that, you think that he has.